Now tell us what we're gonna do.
We're gonna go explore another island.
Yeah! That one. Right there. We're almost at the new island. This is our island. This will be our dock. Little skiff dive boat, sailboat. So this will be our house. It'll be nice. Each of these will be a guest house. There's a pool, a bar and restroom, the gift shop and store. Got another pool, private, just for us. And that's it. That's our island. Investors welcome.
Having clear water with nice reefs so close to the boat is a real treat for us. We hop in the crystal clear sandblast water again to swim around and observe the beauty of the underwater life.
The coral is really pretty, and there's lots of small fish, but we haven't seen any medium or larger sized fish here yet.
There are supposed to be 365 islands in the sandblast, one for every day of the year. While we certainly won't be able to see them all, we would love to see more of them. We plan on picking up the anchor and sailing to a new spot in the direction of Columbia, so we'll have to get our fix of our current anchorage at Banadupe before we go.
This place is amazing, and it's so nice to be in clear water again. We can't help but celebrate. While it's sad to go so soon, I'm sure our next spot will be even better.
Okay, leaving Banadupe with the Sandblast Islands, and we are heading over to the Hollandaise.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It was an awesome couple days here exploring the island.
It's been really fun.
Doing a bunch of snorkeling. Where do you think you're taking us?
Nowhere.
Had enough of Banadupe and you want to check out more islands?
I'm cleaning the anchor.
Ah. It's been an amazing couple days here at Banadupe and Nernadupe or something. Time to explore more islands.
Is that like the shallow there?
Yeah, I wouldn't go forward anymore.
I'm not going forward, I'm in neutral, but...
Not really shallow. You're good.
Should I back up?
Oh, you're fine.
Bouncing around from spot to spot always allows you to see more islands and get the true experience of the sandblast, from multiple locations and interacting with more locals.
It's just crazy that there's this many undeveloped islands that are so beautiful. We've spoken to a few sailors who have sailed only in the Sandblast Islands for years and years now and have no intention of ever leaving. Most who have sailed all over the Caribbean insist that the Sandblast Islands is the nicest and their favorite spot. While I wouldn't go as far as saying that, they are undeniably spectacular.
Since we've been sailing, we haven't had a chance to experience sailing around at a leisurely pace, stopping at any place that looks interesting, and this is our real first taste of it. It's a truly amazing feeling.
The anchorage we are going to is surrounded with shallows, and before we even get there we have to motor through a couple very narrow channels between islands.
We're sending our spot check signal so everyone knows we made it. Okay.
And drink a beer!
Woohoo!
Thank you, thank you.
Can you open mine?
Sure. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Good passage. What we normally do, we put it on the ground. You think we got it done. We'll sit and relax, have a beer. You get a point over there, both of you. Get a point like where we are on the back of their boat. You see? Pick a point over there, and then after we have a beer, we look. Then, time to hit the water and go do your job.
Check it out.
Check the anchor. So we got to our new destination in the Sandblast Islands, and some locals wheeled up in their little canoe and sold us some lobsters for $2 each, and then they gave us a free one. So here they are in our little house we made for them. We are just outside of Barbecue Island, and we're gonna hop in the water to do some snorkeling. Justin, what do you hope you find?
I want to find a bunch of huge lobsters. I keep seeing them in the local boats.
I want to find a shark. Let's see. I was filming that. We've seen firsthand people being careless and dropping their dinghy anchors right in the middle of the coral and smashing it to bits. We always try to be very careful when we drop ours and try to ensure that if it does drag, it won't drag through the coral.
We are greeted by a school of French grunts, and I think it made Dale go a little loopy.
Sharp-nosed puffers are always a blast to play with, and it has Justin awfully excited to finally get one to swim with him.
On our way back to the boat, we check on the anchor once more to make sure it's dug in. We see that it's in there pretty good and being protected by a flounder.
Double rainbow.
Oh my god, it is a double rainbow, and both sides go in the ocean. So we're still in Sandblast Islands, anchored at the swimming pool, so they call it. So you're not allowed to spearfish in the Sandblast Islands, but we had the locals show up at the boat yesterday and we bought some lobsters from them. We also got them to do the bottom job on the boat, so they cleaned that. And then afterwards we made an arrangement with them that they would let us go spearfishing as long as we gave them half of our catch. So they are currently on their way paddling over, and Justin and I are going to get to spearfish the Sandblast Islands, which is super exciting because we didn't think we'd be allowed to. So let's see how it goes. And there they are right up here paddling over. They are very excited to head out in our dinghy and leave their canoe tied to Dances with Dragons and to be able to motor to the spot. So, of course, we have to break down a few hundred yards away from the boat, and we'll all have to paddle to get to their favorite spearing spot.
There was a huge rainstorm last night, and we are pretty sure water got in the fuel again. It has happened a few times before when there are heavy rains. We are pretty sure that where the fuel hose connects to the tank is not watertight.
Justin dropped his flashlight and we looked very hard for it, but it was one of the Guna boys that ended up finding it in about 50 feet of water.
These guys are amazing. Growing up here in the Sandblast, depending on fishing their whole life to provide them with food to eat and their only source of income, selling most of their catch to cruisers and trading it for supplies, clothes, and gear.
Their snorkeling gear is something else, with their fins tied onto their feet, a dive mask out of the 70s held on by string, and snorkels made out of hose. It's pretty incredible to watch them being so successful at spearing with their homemade snares and spears. I get the first lionfish of the day and everyone is really excited.
They tell us lionfish, Pesca leone, is one of their favorites and that it tastes beautiful.
There they go, snaring another lobster. Justin shows them how to use the spear gun, and it does not take very long for them to bullseye a fish with it. A pretty good sized dog snapper too.
We switched spots to the other side of a small island and hit the water again. This time, one of the Goonas wants the spear gun the whole time, and we are more than happy to share.
They find conch left, right, and center and load up the dinghy.
Dale and I don't speak much Spanish, and they don't speak any English, but underwater we are able to communicate with ease using hand signals and pointing.
We find a huge spotted eagle ray at the bottom of a channel that we all take turns swimming with.
We set out after breakfast, around 9 a.m., and have already been out here most of the day. With it already being late afternoon, we decide it's time to head back.
The Goonas see a good-looking spot on the way back, and we all hop in for one more go at finding some more fish and lobsters before calling it quits.
They are very insistent that a lady will not paddle, but with the strong current as we round the corner, we aren't making any progress, so we all paddle, even with our fins.
Time for a beer. Hey, adios. Buenas noches.
Ciao.
Feliz Navidad.
All right, Justin, tell us how the spearfishing day with the locals went.
It was awesome. We just got back, and they just left, our friends, and we went to 3 or 4 different spots, got a bunch of fish, a bunch of lobsters, ton of conch. They got a ton of conchs. Yeah, it was lots of fun. They were excited to use the spear gun, so they shot lots of fish with it. And then when we got back, we gave them some of our spare diving gloves and fish hooks, and our refrigeration's down, so they got to keep the whole catch, so that was pretty exciting.
And we gave them some cervezas.
Yeah, and we gave them some beer. So they were happy, we were happy, it was tons of fun. Awesome time.
It was a really good day.
Really good day.
Thank you for watching! Join our amazing patrons in helping support these videos at patreon.com/DJsDives.
Give us the thumbs up and share this video with everyone.
Subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below to say hello.
See you next week.